Let me show you a decorating hack using a pool noodle. Hi, I'm Belinda from Belinda's DIYs. Come check it out. So I'm going to place the pool noodle up at the top on my mantle. I wanted to hold some florals, but if I just put it on there by itself, it's going to slip off, so I'm going to use these Dollar Tree removable hooks. So I'm going to start applying them to my mantle. I placed the hook facing the wall, as you can see. And now all I have to do is just slip the foam into the hook. I added a second pool noodle and then I cut the edge off where it was too long. I'm going to start with this garland and I'm going to use some floral wire to attach it to my foam. So all I did is just cut a long enough piece that would wrap around my foam, and then I just twisted it on the end and it held. So I'm going to start with these fall flowers, and these are from Dollar Tree, and what I like to do is clip them off from their stem. And I just added a variety of fall florals that I had on hand. Basically all the fall florals have the same color, the yellow, the orange, so just using a variety of those florals will look great. And this is how my mantle turned out. I also added some clip-on pumpkins from Dollar Tree. Using a pool noodle is such an awesome hack. This will hold all your florals in place. I also created this pumpkin cage, and this is a dupe from a Hobby Lobby decor that I saw. If you're interested in how I did it, I'll go ahead and link the video in the description box. For this next project, I'm going to use another pool noodle. I'm also going to use some candle stands from Dollar Tree. And all I'm going to do is wrap the pool noodle around my candle stands. But first, I'm going to arrange the candle stands where I want them to be. And once I do that, I'll tie the pool noodles together using zip ties. And these are about 11 inches or so. In total, I used 6 zip ties. And now it's time to start adding some fall florals, and these are the ones that I'll be using. So I'll be starting off by cutting off the stems. And now I'm just going to add them to the pool noodle, and I'm just going to go around until I try to cover most of the pool noodles. On my last Dollar Tree haul, I found these, and these are made of plastic, they're not glass. I'm going to be hot gluing them to the top of the candle stands. I'll also be using these battery operated tea lights, and I'm just going to drop them in my candle holders. I think this lighted centerpiece turned out beautiful. You wouldn't believe that it was all items from Dollar Tree. For this project, I'll be using a Dollar Tree hula hoop, a pool noodle, and some maple leaves. The first thing that I'm going to do is remove the paper that the hula hoop is covered in. then next, I'm going to remove the two ends that are attached together because I want to remove the little beads that it has inside because I don't like the little rattling sound. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is use my box cutter to cut a slit down the center of my pool noodle. Okay, so now that I have this slit, what I'm gonna do now is slip on the pool noodle onto my hula hoop, as you see me do there. And just so the pool noodle ends will stay in place, I'm gonna hot glue them together. And just to allow the glue to harden, I'm gonna add some masking tape to it. Now I'm going to be using some of this jute cord, and this is a little bit thicker, and I purchased this at Walmart. But you can also use the jute twine from Dollar Tree, and they have this one here. But this one is really thin, so I'm going to be wrapping it around the hula hoop, and it's going to take me some time. So I am going to use the thicker jute cord for that. So I started by adding some hot glue and then attaching my jute cord and then wrapping it as you were seeing me do there, and then every so often I would put a dot of hot glue and then continue to wrap my jute cord around my hula hoop. And the next thing that I did is burn off the fuzzy twine hair by using a lighter, and this is totally optional. And this is how the hula hoop looks with some twine on one side and with the pool noodle on the other. So if you haven't guessed what this is going to be so far, what I'm going to make is a big wreath for my front door. The only thing that I'll be using is these maple leaves from Dollar Tree. Now I do have these lighter colored ones and these darker orange. I told you in the beginning of this video that I wanted to keep this very simple, so this is why I'm only going to use just these leaves. But I'm telling you, it's going to come out really beautiful. So all I'm going to do is cut half of one of the maple leaf stem and then insert it into the pool noodle. And then I'll just be alternating the different colors, and I'll only be placing the leaves going one direction. As you continue to watch the video, you'll see that. Now, if you decide to create this wreath, you can really use any kind of fall decorations for this wreath. I just chose something very simple as maple leaves. Give me some ideas of what you would add to this wreath if you were to make it. I'm always open for suggestions. If you love DIYs that are inexpensive and simple such as these, please consider to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so now that I've reached the end, what I'm gonna do here is add some maple leaves going the opposite direction just to cover up the area where you can see the pool noodle. Well, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also like and share. I'd really appreciate it. You have yourself a very blessed day, and until my next video, bye-bye and God bless.